This seems to be, I can't figure out my other software right now. I got a new operating system on my computer that is Mac, and the OBS, aka Open Broadcast software, I'm having problems with figuring out the audio levels and whatnot. Okay, so let me just get to the point so y'all know what I'm trying to say. You have problems in the world, problems with the world, problems from day to day. What do you do about it? Personally, I don't have many choices. I can't go out and protest a whole lot. I would love to. I want to get more involved in the streets and raise knowledge and conversations and sparking attention in the streets. But there's no point for me to do it by myself. So what do? I'm a stay-at-home dad. I take care of my kids. I stay home all day. My wife works. So what can I do? I have a computer. I have the mic, obviously. I have my headphones where I can record. I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. And I try to share as much as I can. And I know a lot of you don't agree with what I have to say because it's too outlandish and it's too conspiracy theorist and this and that. And I don't care. I don't care if you agree with me or not. And my intention is to set up conversation because I can't learn anything if I don't talk with other people. If I just take information, digest it, and never put it to use or never criticize it, then there's no point. I'm not going to stand here with my sign saying this is the way if I haven't looked at all sides. And as you can see, the kids, Friday, my wife's going to be off, so I'm going to be able to do a bunch of stuff on Friday. And those who know that this Friday coming up will be the day for some things. But so my intent is to reach out to everybody, especially people that I know or in my age range, who have something to lose or something to fight for. And this is it right here for me. You can put your posts up. You can share your posts. Oh, so-and-so told me to share this and I might get $1 million. Man, what freak is $1 million going to do for you if you can't spend it? Or even better yet, why are you putting your energy into something that's so fake? But you put so much hope into it. It's like playing the lottery, man. What's the chances of you winning it? You know what I mean? Compared to the chances of you actually engaging and changing things right now while it happens in real life. I challenge you to do that. I challenge you to engage with people that don't share your same views. I engage you to step outside I challenge you to engage with people who are outside of your circles and free your mind, open your mind. I've been told that I'm a negative person. I share a lot of negative things. And the best way I can explain that is I've chosen my alias as Fracas Grimm because Fracas, and a lot of people like to say fracas, but fracas to me, that's the fight, right? And Grimm is the outlook, the darkness, the chances, that is the chances if we don't fight. It's grim. And the darkness will win if we don't do anything. Those who follow me on Facebook, you see where I'm going with that. It's not a game to me. You see these people right here? I'm willing to engage any enemy, hand to hand, mentally, whatever you want. The fact is, none of you can fuck with me like that. You know what I mean? Okay, so, but the point of this video is to say Friday. Well, I don't know what time yet. I'll post that up when I figure it out. You don't need a camera. You can join whenever without a camera. Let me do a hangout. And I got a couple people lined up already. Which, like I said, I'm still working out the times for them. They live in different areas. Can you stop walking in front of them? We're going to engage conversation. And regardless of whether I like what you're about to say or what you have to say, it doesn't matter. We're going to conversate, and respectfully so. And so if you have the balls and the fortitude to allow other people to speak without losing your fucking mind, and, like Fox News does, they say they're hey. Fox News says they're fair and they give everybody a choice, but they're not. Yeah, because they're singing. She was sleeping a second ago. Anyways, this is why I got to keep it short. This is my daily life right here. I challenge you to become a part of this community, or help me create a community where people from different outlooks, different ways of life can communicate, and we can discuss things. And there's a lot of good things out there that is already in place for this to happen. One show, and I'm not being paid for anything. I'm not careful because you almost tripped over the cords. The only problem is that there's cords here. Stop, please. I'm gonna have to kick her out because go see Savannah, okay? I'll be out in 1 minute. Yep. See, that's a toddler, and a lot of people out there are just like that. If I tell you something that you don't want to hear, what do? You react with anger and harsh words. And okay, so like I was saying, I'm not sponsored by anybody. I don't get paid for anything. The whole time I've been on YouTube, I've made $1.55, and I'm by made. I mean, when I look up the report, it says I'm owed $1.55. I don't expect to see a check from this. It would be nice because I don't have income, but I don't expect it. But like I said, I'm not sponsored by. But check out a show that's on the Travel Channel. It's called Breaking Borders, where these people, they go to different countries, and there's a chef, and then there's a reporter where, hey, let's cook up a meal that's from the local cuisine, and then we'll gather people from both sides of the table, and we'll discuss things, and whether there's an answer found out or not, it's not the point. The answer will come. What needs to happen is we need to engage with an open mind. And I'm not telling you to put your beliefs aside. I'm just telling you to zip your mouth for a second and open your ears. And you don't have to accept it in your heart. You don't have to believe it, but just give it a chance, because then you'll find that there is truth in everything. Everything. No matter the religion or the beliefs or anything, there is truth in everything. So, what can I do until the war comes to me? I'm going to do this. I'm going to speak. I'm going to use my voice as long as I can use it. And when there is no more time to share or to speak, then I will fight. And until then, this is the fight. Okay. And I challenge you to get engaged with it. All right. And all mad respect to everybody who put their lives on the line, and they go to war and they pick up weapons, and they don't care about the politics. They're a mobile unit ready to discharge. And I would like to engage. I have friends who are in the Army. All right. And I won't name names. You're free to step up, and you're free not to, but we engage in conversation all the time. We play on the PlayStation together. And I know there's probably a whole lot that those type of people are not allowed to say because they are in the service. And they're just not allowed to speak, because if they do speak, then they might be discharged or treated harshly. And so if you would like to come on and just speak your side of the story, try to figure out a way to do it anonymously where it can't be traced back. I don't know how that works. And quite frankly, I hope it doesn't have to be that way. I hope that you can put your face to your words and your balls on the fucking line, be a real man or woman, and engage and mean what you say. That's the challenge I lay down. A whole lot of reasons why we should. Friday, I have a lot of things going on. Google Hangouts. I plan on trying to make some phone calls to find out about the Operation Jade Helm that is scheduled for July through September in the southwestern United States. And that's the scheduled business. They haven't come here yet, supposedly, but they're already operating outside of that scope. They're already doing things in Florida and Washington. And the main reason for discussion, I want to bring it up, is why is our military operating on our soil? Are they our military? What are they planning for? How do our local authorities feel about that? How do our citizens feel about that? Let's get to the bottom of things. Let's just discuss. Let's do our research instead of spouting off the freaking mouth and just throwing bullshit out there. Let's find out. Let's get a round table going. Let's get a square table going. I don't care, as long as it ain't the shape of a fucking pyramid. Because quite frankly, The shape of the pyramid disgusts me nowadays. These people doing this, that's what I have for you. That's what I have for you, all you stars doing this. And even politicians, government officials, like they're flashing that. And that's going to be another discussion, the whole Illuminati and the secret societies and bullshit like that. This is the start. This is the spark. And whether or not you take part, that's on you, man. And if you don't have the fortitude to step up and say something, then I don't care about your opinion, because you don't want to put yourself out there and you don't care enough to do something about it. Then shut the fuck up. All right. A lot of my friends, their Facebook feeds, and I know it's Facebook, and I know it's not a fucking the most freest of speech platforms, but what do you do with that platform? Put your little selfies, put your little gay ass memes, and by gay I mean not the sexual way, you know what I mean? It's a derogatory term, not aimed at people of sexual persuasion. It's just a derogatory term, okay? And I understand, like, free thinking minds, blah blah, might take offense to that, but whatever, man. I don't discriminate. I'm not a fucking 100%. I can't sit here and tell you 100% that I'm a straight man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and without getting into detail, look between the lines, see what that says. I have 6 children, though. You know what I mean? So take it as you want. I'm ready to fight. Are you? If you're not ready to fight, then you should probably shut your fucking mouth, because there's real people out here trying to do real things in real time. And the whole, I'm challenging all of y'all, man, to step up. Use the free voice that we have now and still have and may not have in the very near future. Do something with it. Quit trying to be a fucking star and quit trying to fucking put your shit out there. You're like, oh, look at me, I'm the best. And you know what? And I get that though, because I am a musician and I make music and I want people to follow and like and share my music. And sometimes I get discouraged that I put up a song for 30 days and I got 12 plays. But whatever, man. You don't have to hear it. You know what? I feel good because I laid down a track and I put it out there and I shared it. So I want you to do that. I challenge you to do that. So look outside of your freaking ego and outside of your little tiny box where you put yourself. I challenge you to expand like a bubble. Like, let's do something, man. Let's do something, because whether or not you agree with me, you can look around at these times and you know that things are not quite right. In America especially, because I can't speak for the Middle East. I don't live there. I don't have any friends in the Middle East that I can, and there's probably a reason for that. And if you have friends in the Middle East you speak with, share that. Share the conversations. I have friends in Canada, Newfoundland, and I know that's all north and stuff, and New Zealand even. And we talk to each other, and sometimes I try to ask them questions about what's going on around them and in their atmosphere. And a lot of times they don't want to speak about it. Dismiss the fear. What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of prosecution? Are you afraid to be pointed at, laughed at? Are you afraid to lose your life because of what you believe in? Then that's the problem with this world. You understand what I'm saying? What is the point of being free if you're not free to say whatever you want? Let's exercise our right, or let's reestablish that right even. Let's have some conversations. Let's make some actions happen on all sorts of topics, okay? Whatever you want to speak about. Religion, sexuality, economics, New World Order, state of affairs on every level. Let's do it. I've been totally inspired by a lot of people that I've been following on Facebook for a long time, and I've just finally decided that, you know what, I can't just be in the shadows and reposting things and not take action. And even though I'm not really taking action, like marching the street, I'm taking action by laying shit down in front of people. And that may be my only way to do it. You may not see me on the street corner because it's just, I'm not in the same circles that get shown on the street corner with little protest signs and whatnot. I'm not talking about the same shit, but I'm willing to. Vaccines, school education, politics, man. Let's do it. These people that are in power want to control free thought, free conversation, free information, and I think we need to buck against that. And you know what? Take it as you want. I'm a patriot to the extent that I believe that this country has the ability to show the world how to be. And have we done it lately? No, we haven't. And I'm majorly disappointed in the fact that we have. And I feel like we're taking steps back. The whole civil rights thing, gay or not, black, white or not, what are we doing? The fuck are we doing? I feel like they're resurrecting ancient evils to reteach to our children who otherwise would not know what those things exactly are. And yeah, they can go to the museums, like I was saying, I was in a conversation earlier, and you know, they got museums showing how bad it was in the 50s, 60s, and before, and where there's just so much propaganda put in place that shows the hatred of the then white man and the establishment and how they treated the black man, women of this country. There's too much pressure put on one side. I want to even it out. Balance. Okay. And even though I'm not a true Virgo, by means I was born premature, but I was still born under the sign of the stars. Maybe that's for a reason. I want to balance things out. I want to put everybody's voice out there, not just one, not one point of view, not one color, not one religion, not even one world. Think about it. It's a universe, man. So many possibilities out there, and I don't think people are looking at it that way. You know, we're so stuck in this fucking veil of ignorance, man. There's a transition going on, and that's why these things are arising, because the powers that love these things, that keep our souls or energies or whatever in place, and they recreate certain situations to cause conflict and to keep things where it needs to be. And energy vampires, man, that's a real fucking thing. The powers that be, that's a real fucking thing. The conspiracy, all that shit, dude. Since the beginning of time, those who were the first chieftains never gave up their power unless by total domination by a stronger being. What's stronger than the people? 5 people or a million? 5 people say this and a million people follow? Knock that shit off. Let's have a million people talking. Let's have a million voices instead of 5. Okay? That's what I want. And that's what I hope to create. And I'm not even creating it. Actually, I'm just taking and creating my own like view on it, is all. Like creating my own platform, because there's plenty of people who've been doing this forever. Outcasts, people who bucked the trend, who decided that, you know what, I don't accept this as fact just because you tell me that it's fact, because you're the hierarchy and you have a crown on your head and you have money and yada yada. Fuck that. There are no more peasants. There is no more kings and queens, and down with that. Let's bring it down. Let's share information, and let's create an equalization between everybody. Everybody. And I know a lot of things I say people find offensive, and I'm very blunt about what I say, because I don't want you to misunderstand what I'm saying. So forgive me if I offend you. Please feel free to tell me that I offend you. Please feel free to engage in conversation and bring your point to the table. And it's up to us, the people of my age, my generation, the 30-year-olds, the 40-year-olds, 20-year-olds, to carry this conversation forward for the next batch of people, for my kids and for their kids and for your kids. You understand what I'm saying? We have to figure out a way where we can all come to the table, discuss things, and move forward. Progress, man. not retrograde actions. What are we looking at nowadays, man? World War I up until now, it's the same bullshit. Why the fuck are we gonna still keep throwing our young men and women in the goddamn gears of the war machine? Why? Because you have a patriotic duty? No, you do not. The patriotic duty is for you to stay home. And I'm not trying to offend my friends and family who are enlisted. Your patriotic duty is to take care of your people. Okay. And at this point in time, the government does not have that idea. Okay. They don't. They just don't. They just don't, man. They just don't. This is why we're at odds so much right now. And if you don't see that, then you don't see anything. But my idea is to help you see it. And I guess that's it. So, like I said, Friday, I have at least one or two people that I'm going to engage with in live hangout. The Google profile, I believe it's Frank Rogers 480. But if not, check me out on YouTube as Frankus Grimm 480. You're going to have to create your own YouTube profile if you want to join the hangout. So, yeah, you're going to have to do that. And I know Google is kind of a weird thing. I was at odds about creating the whole Google thing. 'Cause the Google barges and the NSA and yada, yada. But you know what? I'm going to use their platform against them. Maybe not directly against them, but you know what I'm saying? You want to steal information? You want to keep tabs on me? I'll make it easy for you. I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to put it out there so you know exactly who I am and exactly what I'm saying. Because I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. And you're not going to come surprise me in the middle of the night because I already know you have plans on coming. You understand what I'm saying? The only thing that's going to change that is if there's enough of us who change it together. I'm not a prophet. I'm not a martyr. I don't want to be. I am a soldier. I'm a fucking warrior. And not a soldier by the United States or anything. I'm a soldier of me and of here and of now, of the humankind. Humankind. Human beings. We've all been thrown too long to the axe. And it's time for that to change. So, okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. I got my baby about to fuss. Got to feed her. Please feel free to join. Like I said, the time I'll set it up probably Thursday when I figure all that out, what time it may be. Send me some emails, send me some messages, whatever you may. And I'll do this as long as I can. And until the end of time, this is Frankus Grimm. I will be battling for what's mine and what's yours. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. I respect. Namaste. Have a good day.